Hello Libra, welcome to your October love reading. So this is for any Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus and North nodes. We're just going to have a quick check and quick look at what your month of October is going to look like regarding love. So I was listening to some music for you guys. I'll have that link below, and sort of vibing out and writing some like messages for you and just chilling into your energy. And to be honest, it was actually pretty intense in the beginning. There was it felt like this angry energy around you, like really like sort of frustrating sort of feeling. It doesn't even have to be so much that it was your energy, but it could be someone around you. It could even be your partner that is just like, can be really like hot-headed and just really like abrupt and rough. And I've sort of like just got this like, this kind of frustrated mad vibe. So I thought that was really interesting. And the song I was listening to, like it just kept saying too bad, too bad, too bad, too bad, too bad, too bad. And I found it really interesting because I feel as though with you guys there's this like there's this intense energy around you that sort of comes off like it's almost like a harshness. I don't know if it's you or the person you're dealing with, but they can sometimes come off as just being like too bad, so sad. That kind of feeling, like when they snap, or when you snap, like you just kind of, because that's the thing, that's what's interesting with Libra too. And plus, we're in Libra season. Happy birthday to any of my Libra sons out there, by the way. But yeah, it's kind of like you guys are so good at balance and compromise and trying to like establish harmony and everything, but I also really feel as though like if you push a Libra too far, you're gonna get wrath. Like Libra is not to be messed with, not to be effed with the way that people think that you can mess with a Libra. You can't. I'm a Libra rising. Don't mess with a Libra rising. If everyone thinks we're charming as hell, but piss us off, then see what happens. You know what I mean? Like it's just kind of we can also turn to cruelty and like passive aggressive like cruelty literally. So anyway, that's why I'm sort of just feeling as though like there's this feeling around you that is calling for you to come with more softness, or like to create some more softness and space around you. Now I also got the word temptation. So the words I got for you was temptation, frustration, short fuse, discomfort, too bad, nervous, retracing steps, prayer, slowing down, too fast, deep love, respect, and back home. So this is really interesting because then I pulled you some astrology cards, and we have the first card that came out for you was the second house of owning, and then you had the ninth house of faith come out, and the bottom of the deck energy for you is Aquarius, I know, and underneath that is the south node of life's debts. So I'm finding this really, really interesting, especially because right here it says prayer. Now this ninth house coming up, the second house, the message and the feeling I'm getting for you guys, Libra, is that your finances and your resources and your like material earthly goods and things like that, they are something that affects your relationships. It's something that affects the way you feel in relationship. It could even be that you and your partner have been going through quite an intense situation when it comes to just money and resources and having enough and like value and things like that. And with ninth house faith coming up, I feel as though there's a deep, deep love that you have for either for yourself or with this other person, or with an other person, family, whatever it is, that's calling you to have more faith. Because I feel like it's like, that's why I'm getting this frustrating energy. It comes out, but it's not so much that you guys are aiming it at each other. I feel like it's more you're frustrated because of this second house stuff, where you just don't feel as though you have quite enough resources. And the second house is ruled by Taurus. Taurus loves nothing more than to enjoy like the sensual pleasures. So it's having good food, good wine, good sex, just all like Taurus loves luxury. It loves feeling good. It loves like clean, warm sheets. It's the things that sense-wise really sort of make you feel good. And so with you guys not maybe being able to quite afford those things, or to not like go for a period of time where you don't have those things so much, it's tested your faith. It's tested your faith a lot, and that can definitely be that discomfort and that frustration and that short fuse. Now, it's interesting because it also says slowing down too fast. So it's almost like things have been moving so quickly in a way, or like you guys have been trying to move through this situation so quickly that you haven't been like slowing down and allowing sort of spirit to take the wheel in some ways. It's like the feeling I'm getting is something like, you know, you're trying to make things happen so fast that you don't actually allow it to just happen in divine timing. And divine timing is going to create something that's a lot more powerful than like, you know, what we can sort of conceive with our human action and stuff like that. And that's why I feel like Aquarius, I know, is coming out, because you know this, like you're aware of all this, and I think that you have a deep understanding of how you can definitely let your relationship with like money and just things and the aesthetics and all that sort of stuff get in your way of relationships, because I feel like, you know, for you guys, it's coming up as though like you really need that sense of stability in order to like feel safe. And that's true. I 100% get that. 2 million 100% get that. As a Taurus moon, I get that. So it's sort of like, it just has a really big impact on your relationship is pretty much what I want to say. But also like really getting the message that the more faith you have on your like in spirit in regards to your finances, the more you're actually going to find that your relationship changes, because you're coming with like more ease and faith and love, and instead of coming with this like frustrated energy. And it's interesting because the first word I wrote down was temptation, and the thing with the second house is money can be really tempting. It can be tempting to focus more on the physical realm than it is to focus on the non-physical realm, like faith and spirit and stuff like that. And you're being called to focus a little bit more on spirit than you are on, you know, the material realm, in the sense of like trying to create money and things like that. Like these things will be drawn to you as you work on yourself, and that's why Aquarius, I know, is coming out, because it's kind of trying to tell you that. Like, come on, you already know. So let's have a look at what your strengths and weaknesses are in the month of October regarding love. What is Libra's weakness in the month of October? Okay. Your weakness is returning to country. So it feels as though some of you guys are not able to go somewhere that you want to go. It could even be home. Like some of you guys might be stuck, stranded. You might just be in somewhere that doesn't feel quite safe. Like, I don't know. It's kind of like an interesting... I'm going to get another card for it coming up as your weakness. Like, why is this a weakness? Reflection. Okay, reflection. So you're going to have a hard time going through your roots, which kind of sounds weird, but it feels like you guys need to do like a bit of soul searching in terms of like who you are at the core of yourself, what makes you feel at home, what makes you feel at peace. How do you return back to that safe space within you? Because you need to create it within in order to like bring it without. And so I think what's actually kind of difficult for you is that with returning to country, I feel like something's come up in the fact that you have to become a little bit more serious about where you're at, or where you're currently investing your time and your energy, and reflecting on why, like, and because this is a love reading, you know, so it's about why have you played out certain contracts with certain people? Why do you return? So see, this is return to country. This could be even that you always feel as though you're trying to return to a certain person or a certain time. This could even be like a nostalgic memory with the same person that you're with, like just trying to return to a space that's already gone, and you're being called to reflect on why. Why do you feel so called to this? Is it because you felt safer then? Is it because you felt like you had more resources then? Like, what is it that makes you feel drawn to this past sort of feeling and energy? Ninth house is asking you to have more faith in your future. So what is your strength? What is Libra's strength in the month of October with love? Wow, accomplishment. So that's the thing, you're going to accomplish it though. I think you're going to have a little bit of a tough time going through the feelings and like sifting through the thoughts and like the subconscious programming and even just conversing with people in general. But in the end, you're actually going to like come out on top. You're going to climb and scale that mountain and reach it. And it's going to happen through reflection. It's not going to be easy because you also have stillness there. So that's meditation. And I feel like that stillness is asking you, because we've got prayer written down as well, and ninth house of faith. Oh my God, I can't speak. So essentially this is prayer, opening up to spirit. This month, when it comes to your relationships, the more you can open yourself up to spirit, the more you can like talk to your ancestors, your guides, your higher self, all the beautiful benevolent beings that are surrounding you, the more you're going to feel connected back in with yourself. Because the second house, it doesn't only just rule over money, it rules over your physical body too. It's like the physical reality. It's literally the five senses. It's seeing, smelling, tasting, touching, feeling. Like it is earth. And so like getting still and quiet and spending time outside in nature, connecting with earth, meditating on the earth, turning your life into a little bit more of a prayer, because I feel like you've been trying and pushing so hard to maybe even heal something, get over something, push past something, just make something end, that you don't allow yourself the healing time that you need, because stillness is definitely asking for you to slow down. Okay, be still, be a bit more still, my friend. So let's have a look now at your energy. What is the energy of, that came out straight away, Libra in October? So you have Hunter. That's cool. Track down your fears and desires. Look at how motivated you are. So that's the thing. That's why I think that you're actually becoming like really, what's the word? Passionately kind of, I just saw 12 on the camera too, so that means that you guys are, what? Do you need help? Oh, okay. Sorry. So yeah, you guys are pretty much going for what you want. I feel as though this is you like literally tracking down, like with that second house owning, I feel like you're restoring your faith and you're like becoming like dead set serious. You're like, nah, I see a target and I'm going to go for it. Like literally, I feel as though you're going to track down your healing in a way. It's really kind of weird. But like, look at you. You're like a warrior. You've got skulls on your neck. You're ready to go, Libra. Like, don't get in your way. Like, I feel like you will just like knock it down. So this is really cool. You guys, it's giving me Aries vibes. It's giving me that like, you have got the strength to persevere. Like it's not going to be easy, and that's the thing. There's a lot of like frustrating energy around you for sure, really frustrating, but I think you need to like reflect on it more and pay more attention to why it's around you. Like what's the deeper root of it all, what's the cause, and that's how you get to it, through that stillness. Like you meditate on it, you feel on it, you learn to understand it, because you actually give yourself permission to feel it, is the main thing. So let's have a look at your person. What is your person's vibe in October? Think of any person with love related, preferably. Ooh, you got Druid. Hold the space. And under that, we have Knight. Be brave and honest. So between you guys, honesty is the most important thing. Speaking up and coming from like, because that's like what I was saying, like there's the Hunter, so you could, maybe it is you that's feeling a bit frustrated and like wanting to like attack a little bit this month. But this Be Brave and Honest card is literally asking you to like, see how peaceful he looks? He's like, he's got his sword of truth. He's going to speak up. He's going to say what he needs, but he's going to do it with kindness. So maybe coming with kindness, because the person that you're sort of thinking of, they are holding the space. They are literally, I feel as though this could even be for some of you guys that you haven't spoken to this person for a while, or the communication's gone flat. There's not much that's like going on, and it could be that that's frustrating you. Like it's interesting that we're getting stillness and hold the space and all that, because I feel like this person that you're dealing with is moving quite slowly as well. And that's interesting, because you're sort of wanting to just track things down. Like, listen, look at this. this, you Libra, you just want to chase things down and like catch it and make it happen, whereas this one, you're the person you're dealing with is sort of just chilling and holding back. So that's very interesting, Libra. Why are they holding back? Because I feel like they're gaining illumination. I think they're really deep in thought. It's like they're having like, I just heard the word epiphany. So there's epiphanies coming through, and it's interesting. Oh my God, you know what I just realized? Because I wrote here back home, and we got return to country, which is going back home. So some of you guys literally want to go back home. Someone, like there's something waiting for you back home. I don't know where back home is for you. You know, this could be that you've moved somewhere and you want to move back to your hometown, or, you know, even your home house or your home country, like whatever that is. Or there's someone back in your hometown, your home country, that you just sort of like have still got on your mind. And it's like keeping the faith that one day you will actually have some sort of communication with them, or that you will have some sort of like what's the word, like not reconciliation in the sense that I'm talking about like, you know, everyone gets back together again, but like pretty much just like, you know, mutual forgiveness. And with that Aquarius, I feel as though you know that you will. And now I know it's getting itchy, so that was definitely a message for someone. And bottom of the deck, you literally have the Lovers. So wow, Libra, what's going on with you? Look at you. So anyway, what do you want to talk to Libra about, Spirit, regarding love? What is the messages that you have for Libra? Money's coming up again. Like, it's your worth. You don't... Oh my God, and as I said that, the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Two more cards for Libra and them in the month of October regarding love, Spirit. Love. L-O-V-E. L-O-V-E, L-O. Can you hear me say? Knave of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So that's the Page of Cups. So, you know, you're speaking to your ancestors. You're speaking to your guides. You've got spirit guides that are coming through and chatting to you. That's for sure. All right. So for you, Libra, all reversals. So you have the Two of Pentacles in the reverse. In the reverse. Then you've got the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. And then you've got the Six of Swords in the reverse. And then you've got the Eight of Wands in the reverse. So this is you like not moving. This is you saying stillness. That's why it came up, because that's so interesting. Like your power this month is going to be stillness. It's not moving on something. It's not speaking up. It's not speaking out. Well, not so much not speaking up, but it's coming with clear communication. It's not jumping to conclusions. It's not making anything happen. It's not pushing anything. It's literally, this feels like this month, love has a lot to do with you coming back home to you. And oh my God, literally back home, return to country. That's what's hard for you, because you're struggling to return back into yourself after something that's really sort of worked. I just heard wreaked havoc on your self-worth. So wreaked havoc on the way you feel about yourself. And even it's like that's literally manifested out into your world as like material things. Like I feel like this is you healing your faith in spirit, your faith in your ability and your worth, and you're deserving, that you know that you deserve something that feels, you know, luxurious. That's like literally what I'm getting. Like I find these readings so interesting, because obviously they're about love and stuff, but Spirit just likes to take me on tangents, and we just talk about everything. And, you know, I believe that everything is all a part of everything. Like, every aspect of life sort of flows into the next. There's no, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's all interchangeable. And it's interchangeable, and it's symbiotic. Yeah, any of you guys used to play The Sims? Oh my God. The Sims is like the best game ever. Like literally, I'm getting the fucking feeling for you guys that if some of you guys play The Sims, just go play the freaking Sims. Go play a video game. Go have some fun. Like, I think you need to return back to some of your childhood things and create that stillness. Like obviously meditation and stuff like that, but I'm literally getting the message right now, and Aquarius rules over technology. Go play a damn video game. go play something that makes you feel like, you know, I'm literally seeing this as if like, you know, you want something, so you go play The Sims, you want a particular house, you want a particular lifestyle, you want a particular job, so go play The Sims and create it. And put your, like, I'm literally, this is like, I'm having an epiphany right now, because I'm going to start doing this when I can get a PC. I'm going to go get all my Sims games, and I'm going to install them, and then I'm going to, like, you know, if I want to go live in an apartment, I'm going to build an apartment. I'm going to create exactly what I want. Like, that, use that as your manifestation method is kind of what I'm trying to say, like, long-winded, oh my god. But seriously, play The Sims. I feel like that would be really, really good for you. For some of you guys that are into that anyway. So anyway, let's get back to this and get off The Sims, because now I really want to play The Sims and I can't, and I wish I could. Okay, Two of Pentacles with the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. This is you always juggling the way you feel about yourself. It's always juggling your self-worth, and it's believing that you don't have enough resources, you don't have enough strength, you don't have enough commitment to yourself, and you don't have enough perseverance, or even just like, you know, you're not seeing yourself as being worthy enough to actually receive big quantities of money. And I feel like the more you can work on this worth between yourself, inside yourself, the more you're going to have a better relationship with your partner, or the more you're just going to feel within yourself, because it all starts within the self. I know how cliche it sounds, but literally, if you don't love yourself, how can you love everyone else? This is an example of it. I feel like you've lived through this, Libra. Like, you know what it's like to put all of your eggs in somebody else's basket, and see how she's dropping that basket in this Two of Pentacles. Like, you can't keep all your eggs in somebody else's basket and expect your own basket to be full. It's literally just not going to be. So this Queen of Pentacles is asking you to see yourself in a more successful light, to see yourself as being a lot more abundant than you are, because I think that you're sort of someone that likes to be real and practical, and you don't like to like make things up. And so it's not like you want to sit there and do affirmations and say, I am abundant, I am rich, I deserve luxury. Like, that stuff doesn't really sound that great, because it's like, in a way, it feels like lying to yourself, but it's finding a way that moves that energy within you into something else, because you can't keep thinking the same thoughts and feeling the same way about yourself and expect there to be any drastic change. 22:22 on the clock, so that's confirmation. It's time to decide, and it's time to make a decision. It's time to get going. It's time to put your worth first. Like, boom, 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 put your worth first, because this person's holding the space. They're not, you know, this month isn't all about relationships for you. This month is about your sense of self and your connection that you have with yourself, and rebuilding that, like building on that strong foundation and being healthy within yourself. And like, I'm just really seeing her boobies. Like, you know, I feel like for some of you, my ladies out there, breast massage, taking care of your body, because the Queen of Pentacles, she takes care of her body. This is all about self-care. So it's all coming down to the way you nourish and take care of yourself, because you're not allowing yourself to think differently and therefore move differently. You're not allowing yourself to go in the direction of your passion, because you're still looking back. And that's why I feel like back home, return to country, that being your weakness, is it's kind of like you keep looking into your past to find your happiness, but your happiness doesn't live in the past, it lives in the future. Or it lives in the present, I should really say, because happiness can only be cultivated. Like, you know, we can sit there, like, what I saw a quote the other day, and it was literally something like, anxiety only exists in the past or in the future, sort of thing. It was kind of like, you know, we can get anxious and upset about what's happened in our past, for sure, and sit there and dwell on it, something that's not even happening anymore, but it still like feels like it is. Or we can dwell on something in the future that scares the living crap out of us, but it's still not what's currently happening at this point of time. The only point of time that we can actually control is the present. So I feel like you are needing to be called back into the present. And as you return back to the present, you're going to be able to manifest 20 million times stronger. That's going to open your aura, because at the moment I feel like your energy, your aura is a little bit like closed off. It's a little bit like quiet. Not quiet, but sort of like just lower energy, whereas this is asking you to have like more vibrant and be like big and loud, and you know, you have like an energy that just wants to be a lot brighter than it currently is. So let's have a look at your person. Let's have a look at your person, Libra. Let's have a look at your person, because I think you really need to move on from a certain way of believing about yourself. so Druid, what's going on with this Druid? Ooh, the Queen of Wands. Okay, so Druid's very attracted to you, even though Druid ain't really showing it. Druid, what's going on with Libra and then Druid? Oh my god, we got the Hermit, so yeah. This person is quiet. Oh my god, we got the Star. Are you serious? Come on, Druid, what's going on? It's like you're here trying to figure out your self-worth and this Druid's literally staring at you over here. This is crazy. Like, one day I'm going to work it out so I can do like shots of the cards and do shots of me, because, you know, I got no idea technology-wise. But if you guys could see this, and I'll show you when I put it to the camera, but Druid is just staring directly at Libra. At you, my beautiful hunter. But it's interesting because you're actually the one that's coming out as the hunter, but you're not focused on Druid as much. You're more so focused on hunting your own sense of self down and getting to your own like bottom of it. Whereas Druid is holding the space, not doing anything, but staring right at you. So weird. So weird, Libra. You've got to know, let me know what's going on with you guys, because this is weird, man. You're kidding me. Druid just got the King of Pentacles. This is weird. Okay, Ace of Swords in the bottom of the deck. So some of you Libras, you guys are not in communication with your person. You are not talking to this person. Neither of you are talking to each other. It's just, whoa, like this is tripping me out, yo. This is tripping me out. So we got the Queen of Wands and the Hermit coming out with Druid. And the message here is like, this is like literally, this Hermit is Druid. I don't know why I'm calling your person Druid. I'm just going to keep calling them Druid. So Druid is really within themselves. They're really like focused on, like they're doing the work too. And that's that stillness. Like once again, we're getting stillness with both of you guys. Like you're both kind of in this limbo state. And it could be this Libra Mercury retrograde, obviously, that is kind of causing you both to take a deep look and reflect on what's happened between the two of you, because I feel like that's what can sort of is both of your weakness, maybe, is this return to country, because you try to come home too early, or you guys keep trying to like be together and it's just like it's not time. Interesting, really interesting. Obviously not all of you guys will be separated from your person, but your person could, even if like if you're with them, then this person's just sort of being a little quiet this month and they're not really expressing everything to you. They're kind of keeping things to themselves a bit and like going on their own inner journey. Like look at this Druid card and look at this Hermit. It's the same thing. Like they're both an old man that is sitting there like gathering their information. The Druid's got a crystal and this guy's got a lamp. Like they're both sort of trying to gather information, and maybe like this feels as though they're really focused on you and they're really trying to figure you out, but from a distance. From a distance. And the Queen of Wands, you know, that's real attraction right there. Like this person is extremely attracted to you. All of these pictures are all literally looking over here at you, Libra. Even this Queen of Wands. So it's like, could even be that there's someone else surrounding them. Like they might even have, so for some of you guys that are dealing with someone that is from your past or whatever, and they have another relationship that's like they're both looking at you. That's kind of the vibe I'm getting. Like literally this, your person and the person that they're now with are both watching you, because they're both like, I don't know, it's really interesting. I feel like you're very attractive, like you're very unique, you're very different. And that's like, you know, Aquarius coming out, yeah, you're different. And maybe that's like that nervous retracing steps feeling. It's like when they think about you, they feel nervous, like both of them, because there's something that's like not quite over here. And I can sense that with you too, because it's like you're still a little bit hesitant to move on. 100%. So then the next two cards we have was freaking the King of Pentacles and the Star. So this is this is a divine counterpart. This is someone definitely that you have committed with in your past, or that you are committed with right now, or that is like, you know, father material sort of thing. Like someone that is really fatherly, someone that comes through with like this really protective sort of strong energy, and it's like that provider. Sorry guys, I don't know where that stopped. But essentially it feels like you're getting more clarity and you're going for more faith on yourself and how you can actually become stronger in your sense of self, as opposed to allowing this person to provide for you, which, like, there's nothing wrong with being provided for, but I feel like what's coming up is you needing to know how worthy you are on your own without anybody else. And so this star is 100% still this person looking at you and seeing you as the magical being that you are. They're also going through a rebirth. They're going through a big deal. Essentially, they've got 2 major arcana cards coming out for them. So, like, I feel like this month of October is like a big sort of opening for them. These moons feel really really important for them too, because I'm seeing that light as a moon. So we've got the full moon in Aries coming up in October, and we just had the new moon in Libra. So yeah, it just feels like really like this person's coming to clarity. Like, I think that they're starting to like be more mature, and they're starting to see like your worth. And what's interesting is that I think you're starting to finally also see your own worth too, and decide, hold on, have I been allowing other people to constantly define my worth instead of myself? Because it's kept you stuck. It's that need for this person to constantly like validate you, or for anyone to constantly validate you, that keeps you stuck. And that's why I think you're being the hunter. It's like you're hunting your own self down. You're like getting to the depths of yourself through stillness. And like, you know, this is very still energy. Your person's in very still energy. I would not be surprised if you guys are either not talking, or if you guys are just sort of like not having a huge, like really exciting month together where it's just like talk. This is more so like taking a step back, and like, you know, your person could be journaling a lot. You could find them going for lots of walks on their own just to sort of clear their head and things like that. So interesting vibes, Libra. Pretty cool. I mean, it's pretty cool. Respect is coming up. So this person respects you. And I think the thing is, it's because you're actually starting to respect yourself. Because that's the thing. As you heal yourself, you heal the past relationships that you've been in, and you also heal your ancestral trauma. So it's like, as you focus on you, as you hunt down your fears, as you hunt down your darkest aspects, and you begin to heal them, you allow this person to heal as well. So interesting. What is the advice that you have for my Libras for the month of October regarding love? Knight of Wands in reverse. What else, Spirit? What more advice do you have? Okay. Bottom of the deck, 10 of Wands. Rest when you need. If you need rest, rest. Don't try too hard. Don't push too hard. Don't force too much. So we have for you Knight of Wands with the 10 of Swords. Okay. So don't go rushing into anything, because it's only going to result in, don't rush into illusions. Don't rush into past illusions, future illusions, none of that stuff. I think what's important for you is to get like still and quiet, and like go within yourself, close your eyes, relax more than sort of jumping ahead and jumping into things, because wow, you will have happiness, you will have success. We got 2 queens out here and 2 kings. Interesting. So now we have the King of Cups and the Nine of Cups. So this King of Cups is Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy, and I do actually usually see the King of Cups as Scorpio. So this is kind of like allowing that rebirth to happen. This is knowing that you are going to have like, look, this is beautiful advice. Like essentially that you are going to have this happiness, like you are going to have this forgiveness, you are going to have this emotional stability come back in. But the biggest thing is to stop being delusioned by what's not true, which is lack of worth, which is lack of commitment, which is, you know, you don't deserve something that feels like it's only half-assed. You deserve something that feels like it's full throttle, and that's that Nine of Cups. Like that's like a serious, genuine relationship. Whereas this Knight of Wands is dealing with a fuckboy. So it's like you don't need any more people that are a waste of time, and you don't need anyone that's going to be a waste of time. And so I feel like this is like healing between you and someone else, where it's going to be a lot less of a waste of time. Pretty much it's going to feel a lot more like solid and a lot more at peace. And you know, I do feel like this is coming into, you know, reconciliation with someone in some way, and even if you guys are still together this whole time, it's like by the end of the month you're going to have sifted and sorted through so much that you can come together with like a lot more emotional stability and be a lot more content and happy and peaceful. And yeah, it's also connecting with meditation and stuff and doing the inner work. There's a lot about inner work on here. Like it's all about open, honest inner work, honest with yourself, honest with whoever you're dealing with, and like, you know, faith. These are 2 cards of faith and hope and trusting in spirit, trusting in the divine, knowing that you are literally guided by the stars. There's also the star rules over Aquarius, so you know this is astrology as well. Astrology has a lot to do with what's going on and what's happened with you. So that is what I have for you guys. I'm sorry this reading was so long. I tried for it not to be, but it's just impossible for this bitch. So anyway, I hope that was relevant. Let me know what's going on with you guys. Let me know what the dealio is. Make sure you give this video a like and subscribe to my channel, because there's going to be plenty more where this comes from. If you guys want to book a personal reading with me, you can do that through the link in my description box. My website is www.crystallinepriestess.com, and I've got a bunch of different reading types on there. I'm also going to be doing some natal birth chart readings real soon. Should be ready in about November, so Scorpio season, so that's pretty dang exciting. And yeah, if you guys want to check out my Instagram, it'll be linked down below as well. I love Instagram, have a lot of fun over there. I try to be active as much as I possibly can. And yeah, so thank you so much for tuning in, guys. Thank you to your angels, your ancestors, your higher self, all the beautiful benevolent beings that are surrounding you in every moment of your life. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next reading, which is going to be a general October reading for just anything. We'll see what comes through. Not regarding love, because love needs its own little thing, doesn't it? Okay, so love you guys and farewell. Mwah.